Hi there, my name's John Carini, and I am your host today for this webinar entitled CRM from Your Inbox. Really quickly, few agenda and housekeeping items. If you do have questions, there's a chat in YouTube. You can actually put a YouTube comment in, and you can ask any questions you might have. And we'll be happy to answer those questions either in real time or at the end. I'll also give you a way to contact us and email me should you have additional questions after the fact. This URL is good after the webinar, and you can watch the webinar at any time after this. What I'll do is I'll do a quick presentation. Promise it'll be quick, and then I'll get into a live demo and show you how to do basically do CRM from your inbox. And that's whether you use Salesforce, Dynamics, Oracle, or even our own CRM called iCRM. So let's get started. Great. So just a little bit about us here at iEnterprises. We've actually been around since the mid-90s, and we've been in CRM the whole time. And even more specifically, we invented the concept of having CRM in your inbox in the late 90s, believe it or not, and we've been refining it ever since with all different email platforms and different backends like Salesforce and Dynamics and our own CRM. So we've been doing this a while, won all sorts of awards. We are based here in the USA in the New York metro area, and we also have offices in Europe and Asia, so we're able to support you wherever you are. And we really are dedicated to providing quality products. Here's a few of the awards we've won over the years. There's quite a few and some rather prestigious ones. Here's some of our customers. These are definitely the brand name customers, but there's all sorts of customers, both big and small, using these products. If you look at our listings, like for example, in the Google Marketplace, you'll see there's something like 60,000 installs of our Salesforce connector and of our own iCRM. So we have quite a number of customers. Most of them actually are small, but we have a lot of larger ones, as you can see from the logos on the screen. So believe it or not, most CRM solutions fail, and I believe that these are the reasons for those failures. So typically they're very difficult to use, they're time consuming, overwhelming. I know some of this is a little redundant. There's tons of data entry required, there's even dual entry required, and all this means that it requires tons and tons of training to get a CRM solution going. And that leads to lack of adoption, and lack of adoption equals failure. So these are obviously big problems, and one of the biggest issues oftentimes is the lack of CRM email integration. And having that integration and using CRM from your inbox, in my opinion, solves these problems. And I've seen it in real life, and I use it every day myself. That makes your CRM easy to use. It's basically as easy as using email. It saves time. It makes it simple. It actually automates that data entry that's such a problem for so many people. There's no dual entry, and it's basically in the same workflow as email, so training is less. Basically, it makes for easy adoption and ultimately CRM success. I would say if you have a CRM solution, whether it be Salesforce or Dynamics or another solution, and you do not have an email integration or a way to use it from inside your inbox, that you're really destined for failure. I'm sorry to be so glum, but it's the primary way that we communicate with our customers these days is obviously in our inbox. And if that's not connected to your CRM, you're likely in a lot of trouble. So what does our product do? So basically, our Gmail and Outlook connector products let you do everything from your email. It presents you with a sidebar while you're sitting inside of email, and I'll show you that in just a second in both Gmail and Outlook. And basically, you can use your entire CRM, whether that be Salesforce or Dynamics or our own iCRM solution, from right within your inbox. So that includes getting a 360-degree view of a customer or a lead when you receive an email message from them. Also, obviously, you can save emails really quickly and easily with a single click or through a background sync. You can create leads and contacts and really create any object, including cases and opportunities, right from within your inbox. And actually, when you're creating contacts and leads, it can take information from LinkedIn, including the job title and company name from a LinkedIn search, basically. So it helps you with the data entry there as well. And then it lets you reply using quick and easy email templates. And then it provides actually links to the people that you're conversing with, their social media links, so you can jump out to LinkedIn and so on, or you can actually jump out to Salesforce or whatever CRM you're using right from your inbox and see everything right there. I mentioned it before, there's also a background sync that allows you to sync everything automatically, if you will, if you like. So we'll talk about that a little bit more later. And then in addition to CRM from your inbox, obviously you should have CRM from your calendar too. So you kind of live in those two places, and it does pretty much exactly the same thing. You can use your entire CRM from your calendar. You can save calendar items in your CRM right from your calendar, and then there's a background sync that syncs everything up as well. So you not only get CRM from your inbox, but you also get CRM from your calendar. So why are we better? So what's better about our connectors? So they're full features. You can pretty much do everything from your CRM right inside your inbox. They're built in. So in the case of Gmail, for example, our product lives in the Google Cloud, and in Outlook, it lives in the Microsoft Cloud. It actually installs inside, for example, Gmail. So it's not a Chrome extension. It's not something you install locally on your PC that only works in, for example, Chrome on your PC. It works everywhere, and any browser. So in the case of Gmail, you can use it in the Edge browser, the Chrome browser, any browser that supports Gmail, it'll show up in. And it also works on mobile. So you can actually use it in your mobile Gmail or mobile Outlook, for example. And as far as I know, there's nothing else like that. There's many products that claim to have mobile email and CRM integration, but they really don't. They're like just syncing things in the background. They're not showing a user interface like you can see here on the right. And I'll actually demo that live on my iPhone, but it works on Android too as well. So I mentioned there's nothing to install locally. We charge only for the users you need. So if you have 1,000 users using Salesforce, but only 10 need our connector, we only charge for the 10. And I know Salesforce doesn't usually work that way. And then it includes the ability to see like social media information inside your inbox, which I'll show in a minute as well. And bottom line is you can stay in your inbox if you like, and do everything from the inbox. And everything we offer has one price, and we don't upsell you. We don't like say, hey, buy this today, and then tomorrow we turn around and say, oh, did you want tires with that car? We don't do that. We give you the price straight up, and I'll give you the price at the end of this for all the products, and that is the price. There's no games. So we also have our own CRM, and if you don't have a CRM, or maybe you're unhappy with Salesforce or whatever it is you're using, you might consider our CRM, which is called iCRM, and it was really designed to be CRM from your inbox. It's full-featured, flexible CRM with all sorts of user-defined fields and things, so it's super powerful. Built into email, everything works on mobile in any browser. But and we also help you get up and running. So if you wanted to switch to iCRM, we would import your data at no cost. We would configure iCRM for you with any paid subscription, and we actually have this other piece which we charge extra for Salesforce, but is included with iCRM, which is the ability to basically go to any LinkedIn profile and create a lead inside of iCRM. So we're focused on the inbox here, but that's another product. We call it Social Insights, and it's included with iCRM at one price, and we won't upsell you. And actually, the price for iCRM's basically $30 per user per month. So let's get into a live demo, and then we'll remember, you can ask questions, and I will get into that live demo. Just give me 1 second here to change screens. Okay, so I'm starting off here in Gmail, and I'm sitting in my Gmail inbox. I'll flip over to Outlook in a second too, so don't worry. And when I'm sitting in my inbox, you can see the connector shows here on the sidebar. So you can just click this little button here, and if you open it up, it stays open. And this is the Salesforce connector, and basically it lets you use Salesforce from your inbox. And it'll show you any tasks that you have for today. You can add a new task right here. It shows you the items you've recently viewed, so you can have like a quick click to see those items, and so on. And by the way, all the connectors are multilingual. They show in whatever language you use, and you can switch the language on the fly as well, and see it in whatever language you want. They also detect automatically everything you already have set up in your CRM. So if you're using Salesforce and you have custom fields and custom objects and everything, they're automatically included in the connector, and that just happens in the background automatically. So if I open an email message, right, and obviously in this case, I've gotten a message from James Person, and he is asking about our products, and he wants some details. So when I open that message, you can see that it actually detected here on the right-hand side that James Person is in fact in my Salesforce.com as a contact, and he works for Grand Hotels. Here's his phone number and email, and I can click here to see even some more information like his job title and so on. And in this area here, I have the option to just save this email against James Person to Salesforce.com. I can also mark the thread, and what that does is it actually will save not only this email, but all the other emails that are replies to this message, and save each one as they come in automatically, so I don't have to bother logging each reply, if you will. Or I can actually link it to another object, like an opportunity or something, and save this message against an opportunity or a custom object as well. It shows me some social media details, so I can click on these links and see James's social media profile. It shows me all the related items right down here. So here's all the opportunities that I have with James's company, right? And you can see them here. I can even click on these and open them up and see the details, cases, campaigns, everything related to this person. I can click on activities here, and it'll actually pop up all the activities. So this is all the other correspondence I've had with James, and this is being pulled from Salesforce.com. Going back to the related area here, again, I can see all the opportunities and cases. So, a use case also is if there's an opportunity that comes out of a result of this email, I can actually just click here and create the opportunity. Or maybe if it's a problem, I can add a new case right here, and it'll actually take the subject and the body of the message, and it put it inside the case. So if there's screenshots and things and they have a problem, bingo, I can just create a trouble ticket or a case right from here. And it doesn't matter what CRM you're using, it works this way. So if the back end is Salesforce, or the back end is ICRM or Dynamics or Oracle or Sugar or whatever you're using, it works the same way. So I'm just going to go back to my inbox, open this message again, because I took a long time showing all this. So in its basic use, you would probably just open this message. You'd see this message came from James, and you might just say, hey, I want to log this email against James. In this case, it would be salesforce.com. And I can just click this add button, and that's it. It saves this message in salesforce.com against James, and you can see here that it was saved. And then I can click this open button, and it will open this email, right? And if I want, I can click open in full screen, and just to prove it, it actually takes me out. In this case, I came out of my inbox and it brought me to salesforce.com, and you can see, in fact, the message is here because I logged it from the connector. This is also handy because I can not only open this record, I can actually start perusing Salesforce right from here. So although we'd like you to stay in your inbox and do things the way you're already doing it, sometimes you want to pop out to Salesforce and see really deep details. So, in its basic use case, you open a message and you save it in Salesforce, and then you look at all the information that you need in order to reply to this message. So now what I'll do is I will switch to Outlook, just so you can get a feel for what that looks like. And again, if you do have questions, please put them in the chat area and I will get to them. It's the comments area in YouTube. Be happy to answer any questions you might have. So here I've gotten another message from James. And again, here I am in Outlook, and I can do it. Basically works the same way. And this is a Salesforce backend, but let's show ICRM as a backend. So again, you can use our connector with Dynamics, Salesforce, ICRM, Oracle, CX, Sugar CRM, and so on. And it kind of works the same way, regardless of which backend you're using. So anyway, just really quick, back to Salesforce. I have this message. Now I can log this other email right here, or perhaps I just want to have a look at this person. So here's James Person in Salesforce.com. It says what he does. Here's his social media links. And then I might just want to open this in the full screen. So right from Outlook now, I can just open up James Person in my Salesforce.com, and it pops it open just like that. So pretty much get to do everything right from your inbox, right? Okay, so here you can see here's James and everything about him right from Salesforce, including that email I just logged against James. So let's get back here. Sorry, get back to here. The other major use case from your email is that you get a message from someone that that you haven't corresponded with yet. So here, Bill Gates has sent me a message, and wow, I know Bill, or I'm just getting to know Bill, and you can see in the right-hand side, it says Bill is not in Salesforce in this case. And I have the opportunity, though, to add Bill as a contact or a lead, right? And it also has his social media links here as well. So if I just click this add button, you'll see it pops up a lead form, and it actually will fill in from LinkedIn some of this information, like company name and job title, and then the email address and first and last name. All that's populated automatically. So I can just quickly save that person. In this case, it would be to salesforce.com, and it would save that person in Salesforce just like that. Okay, back to let me go back to Gmail real quick. Okay, so that was Outlook. Now I'm back in Gmail, and I'll do ICRM. So this is this is a message with iCRM as the backend, and iCRM again is an easy to use replacement for Salesforce or whatever CRM you're using that lives in your inbox. But it's also it also just has one price. You don't have to hire an army of consultants to install it and so on. We set it up for you, and it's pretty easy to use. So anyway, if I want, I can log the email in iCRM just like I did in Salesforce or in Dynamics or whatever, just like that. Or perhaps I want to link this email to a different object. So you can see here, here's all I can show. All open opportunities for this company only, or I can switch to another object, like I can link it to a lead or a product or a case if it's a trouble ticket. I can link it to anything in my CRM. In this case, it's iCRM, but Salesforce works the same way. So if I pick this, this opportunity, for example, it will then save that email against that opportunity. That's it, it's done. And then it works the same way with iCRM. If I want to open the contact right here, I can actually see all the contact details, right? I can even edit this contact right here in my inbox if I click this edit button, right? And change anything about this contact. All the fields are automatically detected from the CRM. Or if I like, I can open it in a full screen, and that basically just transports me to this record in this case, it's iCRM, right? But again, it works with Salesforce or Dynamics or whatever you use. So just give me 1 second. I want to show you some of the mobile capabilities. So I'll use Gmail for this. And with Gmail on my screen, I'm going to share. Let's go here. Just give me 1 sec. It takes it. All right. Great. So here's my iPhone. And here's a message from James, like some of the same messages we've been playing around with. And this happens to be the Gmail app on my iPhone, right? And you can see that the connectors show at the bottom here. You see these little icons down here. And basically, if I click on, for example, the iCRM connector, it shows exactly the same information down here at the bottom as I have here on the right side inside of the connector itself. So you can expand and contract that, and then, sorry, this one, I kind of need my glasses here. Give me 1 sec. All right, great. Yeah, let's take a look at this one. So for example, this is the Salesforce connector, and it shows right down here. And basically it shows everything that is on the right-hand side of Salesforce. Just give me 1 sec. Oops. Whatever. Hang on 1 sec. Let me. Okay. Gmail. Sorry, just give me 1 second here. Oh. Here we go. Okay, one more time here. Okay, so everything just shows at the bottom. If you do have questions about mobile, I'm happy to answer those as well. Okay. Yeah, so here you can see this is connected to iCRM, and in this case, exactly what shows on the right-hand side shows here on the bottom. I can actually make it a full screen and do everything. I can log this email, I can link the email to another object. Everything I showed is available here right on mobile. I could create a new opportunity right here by clicking on this little plus button right from this email or a case or whatever. But one feature I really love on mobile is the reply using email template. And that's because oftentimes people will send you a message and you're out and about on your mobile device and you can't reply with links and lots of details because your fingers would hurt from typing so much. So if you use this reply with email template feature, it'll actually pop up a bunch of email templates from Salesforce or from ICRM or Dynamics, and you can select one and you can actually create a reply right here. Right, so look at this huge email I was able to create with links. It can even have screenshots. As you can see, it's got an animated GIF in this case, and I can include it in this message. I can add a little more text manually and just send it, and bingo, I've sent this huge message right from my mobile really, really quickly and easily. So again, pretty much everything's available on mobile. And by the way, a new feature is we track opens as well. So when you send a message, we track opens. So I'll get off my mobile. And if you do have questions, this would be a good time to ask. Hang on one sec. Okay, so what I'll do is I will now go back and look at the presentation and any questions you have. I think I covered everything. Keep in mind that the calendar basically works the same way. When you open an item on the calendar, it just automatically has everything there, and you can save the calendar item and all that. Let's see if there are any questions. There are. Someone's asking about what's the best way to connect. That's actually Jennifer. Yeah. Asking what's the best way to connect Salesforce to Outlook. So the easiest way to install this thing, and I actually have a slide on the installation, but is for Outlook, you just do get add-ins. So open up your Outlook and it'll show on the top. And by the way, it'll work in a web browser or any Outlook client, including Mac and Windows, right? And up at the top, there's an option here to get add-ins. You just click on that. And if you're using Salesforce, you just click on the Salesforce connector or Dynamics, if I could spell. You click on that, or if you want ICRM, just type ICRM and you'll see ICRM for Outlook here. So you add it, and then once it's added, it'll show up here as an icon here, and then you click it, you open an email message, and then you click it, right? And then what you want to do is pin it. You see this little pin here? And what that does is it makes it open automatically every single time you open a message from then forward, so you don't have to click it anymore. Also, the first time you add it, it will ask you to log into your CRM, obviously. So you make that connection. And then it really kind of works the same way for Gmail. I'll cover that, why not? So you click on this little plus sign, this get add-ins option down here at the bottom of Gmail. And I'll actually just put in iEnterprises, which is our company, right? Here's all the add-ins we have, and you can see, like, for example, there's 58,000 people using the Salesforce connector, 68,000 using our ICRM, and almost 30,000 using the connector for Dynamics. So there's quite a few happy people. We have lots of stars. Anyway, so those are the two ways to do it. In this case, you click on this and you just click add, and then what it'll do is it'll add this icon. First time you open it up, it'll actually ask you for your name and stuff, but then it'll ask you to connect to the CRM. So that's how you add them to both Gmail and Outlook? Thanks for that question. I'm going to go back to the presentation. Somebody else is asking an install question. So sorry, we're here. All right. I have a slide about install too, which I'll cover in a second. Okay, sorry. Let me get the presentation going real quick. All right. Sorry. I just got to bring it up again. Yeah, for some reason my drive wasn't working, but okay. Let's go over to the last few slides and we'll wrap this up. Sorry about that. Let's present here. Great. Okay, so I kind of covered this. You can download it to install it from the marketplace. And again, it works in any browser, and so on. And it automatically shows on your mobile with that install. And for Outlook, it's pretty much the same thing. You just do get add-ins, right? So here's the pricing, the slide you've been waiting for. So the connector for Gmail or Outlook and connecting to any CRM, so whether it be Salesforce.com, Dynamics, Oracle, whatever, the monthly price is $14.95 per user per month, and there's a discount for $12.95 per month for an annual commitment. There's also a special May 2021 discount code, and if you email me, I'll send it to you, and basically you could either get the first month for free or the first year for I believe it's $9.95, so per user per month, right? So that's the price, and that's it. Like, there's no upselling, there's no nothing. You get CRM from your inbox for that low price. It compares very well against other competing solutions like Salesforce Inbox, which costs $25 per user per month, and that product doesn't work on mobile, for example. Doesn't really show everything all in one place. It has, and they're going to try to upsell you too. For example, you'll have to buy Einstein email sync or something to sync your emails in the background, whereas the automatic sync's included with our product. So that's the price for the connector for Gmail or Outlook and Salesforce Dynamics or whatever you're using. And then iEnterprise CRM actually comes with the connector. So there's no extra charge for the connector if you buy iCRM, and it also comes with Social Insights, which is another product that we just started offering. And iEnterprise CRM costs basically $34.95, the list price per user per month, and you can get it for $30 or $29.95 per user per month on an annual contract. If you do have more than 50 users for this, there's volume discounts. By the way, there's also volume discounts for the connector as well. And if you do have a lot of users, just let us know, and we'll give you a formal quote, and hopefully be able to give you a discount. I'll just mention Social Insights. So Social Insights basically shows up when you go on LinkedIn, and you go to any profile on LinkedIn, and it allows you to save any LinkedIn profile as a lead or a contact in your CRM. Right now, we support Salesforce.com and our own iCRM. Social Insights costs $14.95 per user per month, and we discount that to $9.95 per user per month for an annual commitment. And basically, it means you can go to any LinkedIn profile and save the lead, and it's unlimited. You can, as many as you can save, that's how many you can use. And it actually gets the work email address. So it's actually better than things like LinkedIn Navigator, in my opinion, because most people put their their personal email address in social media. And what we do is we're able to get the work email address. So in my opinion, that's way better. And that's through some artificial intelligence we've built into this thing. Social Insights actually comes with iCRM. And you don't have to pay extra for it, but if you have Salesforce or some other backend, this is the price. And again, we don't try to upsell you. So that's pretty much it. I got you out of here in just under or just over 30 minutes. I hope that's acceptable. My contact information is on the screen. And if you have questions or comments, love to hear them. Love any feedback you have on what you think about our products. And if you're already a customer, I'd love to hear from you too. Please let us know what you think. And thank you so much for your time. And have a fantastic day and a great Memorial Day weekend if you're here in the States. So thanks everyone, and have a great day and a great weekend.